Well, hi everybody, and welcome to Moodle Support Theater. In this episode, we're going to show you how to create your attendance. Attendance is a proven indicator of performance, and this feature will allow you to track it easily. It's also going to be clear to the student what days they may have missed when it comes to grade time. First thing you're going to do if you're going to add anything to any page is come to the upper right-hand corner and turn your editing on. You'll notice on the right-hand column, all those add an activity or resource options appear. I'm going to work in topic area number 1. Select add an activity or resource. Come to my list and alphabetically, there's attendance. Put a click in the box, select add, and here we go. We're heading for the setup page. Name, you can call this attendance, you can call it participation. It's entirely up to you. Let's select the grade. A lot of things happening here. Now, some people like to give points and have this as part of the grade. Notice the default value is 100 points. You don't have to. You could choose none and simply record the attendance for information. Now, one very important idea here is that the maximum points are the total number of points for the quarter that the student can receive. You may adjust this figure. I'm going to leave it as 100 based on 5 points a day, twice a week, for 10 weeks. Now I set up my grade categories in advance. I'm going to use my drop down and include this in the participation category. If you'd like more information on setting up your gradebook, by the way, you can find a gradebook setup video here in Moodle Support Theater. And really that's all I need to do. I'm going to select Save and Display. And here we go to the second part of setting things up. Now, the first thing I'm going to do at the tabs at the top is choose Add Sessions. First, I'm going to put in the first day of my class. I'll use the default date, but notice you have a little calendar at the end, and you could actually pick any date you wish. The time is my class time. My class begins at 2 o'clock. Notice that's military time, so it's going to be 1400, and it runs for 1 hour and 10 minutes, so that'd take it to 1510. Do not need to put anything in the description, but you do need to put a check in the repeat the session box so you can do multiple days. My class meets on Monday and Wednesday. Leave the repeat alone and let's use our calendar. I'm just going to put in August 10th. I'm then going to choose Add, and I have set up my attendance. Notice we have all as the default choice. Much easier to keep track of. Notice also that the dates are done in a European format, which means you've got the day, the month, and the year set up. That can be a little confusing if you're not used to doing it. Let's look at the actual attendance. Let's choose the green button in the action column and select Take Attendance. A couple of interesting features here. Here's the standard default view. Now, if I want to set the status for everybody, let's say I have a very big class and I've got 60 people. I know that I got 1 or 2 absent, so I'm going to select status for all. Everybody will be marked here, and then I can go back, oh yes, student 3 is absent. Also, here's the sorted list view. Let's use the drop down and go to the sorted grid. This is going to give you a much larger view of your pictures option. So I'm going to go back and go to my sorted list. Another useful thing is settings. Let's click that. Big issue is making sure that the grade in the grade column matches the number of points you're giving. If you remember, I said students got 5 points a day. Well, this is by default set to 2, so I'm going to give them 5. I'm then going to change the remaining to fit my grade structure. Once I'm done selecting the correct values, I can update using the button. Notice you can also change the description and the acronyms. We've got a lot of ideas for this, and if you'd like to get more information, there's a handy guide right along with this video in the Moodle Support Theater. Okay, I'm going to come to my front page here at the top. While we're on the front page, here is your attendance, and let's scroll down just a little bit. Notice I have added the attendance block. This is in a faculty view. This is what you as a staff person would see, and you can click here, and again, you have the option to deal with your attendance information. This will take us right back where we were. I'm going to return to the front page. Or let's use a screenshot I've taken. This is what a student sees when they go to the front page with the attendance block, and notice it shows the attendance grade, how many times they've been absent, how many times they've been late, and the percentage value. Very useful for helping students keep track. One final point, when you're using the attendance in the gradebook and you create your attendance as we have here, let's go to gradebook setup in our left hand column, and notice there is an attendance item in the gradebook in the participation category, and it's got your default of 100 points. Now when students check their grade, let's go back to the front page, they're going to see 100 points every time they check it until they miss a class. Think of it like a bank balance. Every time they miss, it's a withdrawal of so many points. Okay, please stop by the Center for Instructional Support here in Library 321. We've got all kinds of other ideas about the attendance module, and we'd be happy to go over that with you. Looks like we're out of time for this topic. Come on back for our next episode as we explore the wonderful world of quizzes in Moodle. Remember, we're here to help.